This is a spiritual reading for the week of August 19th, 2018. Time is flying by so fast within our world and the spirit world and everything, and this year is no exception. Uh, there's a lot that has been stirring up in general with the world still, as we have seen with these earthquakes and things like that. And I'm hearing a sense of thinning the population every time that I see these kind of events. And interesting enough, our area here in Pennsylvania, we typically don't get earthquakes. It's very rare. And we got two within a few years of each other, and they were small little things, but I'm hearing that we're going to get another one. So um, it's definitely the world is in a uproar, so to speak. And a lot of it has to do with us and how we abuse it. So do every little part that you can regarding what you can do to help. Um, Even if it seems so small and simple, it's still a positive. So um, it's very interesting in general how it's all coming about with how the world is fighting back. But those that are sensitive to energy are also having issues emotionally, physically, and spiritually because they feel everything that's actually occurring. So that's a general message. They wanted me to put that out there first. Uh, okay, sorry. Just need to pick somebody to start talking to. Okay. Um, so Julia, Julia R, and Julia P. There's two of you. Um, Both your moms are not doing well, mentally and physically, and both of them are trying to get help. Yet at the same time, both of them are not really getting the help that they need because they are being affected by spirits as well. And they need to learn how to protect themselves with white light and to push away negative energies and even positive energy, because when there's too many positive, you can also be very overwhelmed as well. Um, but there main issues, I want to say a good 80 to 85% of their issues are spirit related. So they need to take control of that for them to be a healthier, happier person. Okay, so David M., you also have abilities as well that you're not taking control of, yet at the same time, when you're at home, you're like on a farm or something, but you have a way of on that land, it's more that land, not you, but that land is very protected, so you're not being affected as much until you're out and about in the real world. You do get experiences at home, but for the most part, it's okay. Um, if you learn to control your abilities, then it will help you from employment perspective and your job. You'll be more in tune with things. Okay. All right. There's two here, Brianna and Brianna. Um, you sound similar to me, so but it's not the same person. It's two different people in general. Both of you have major changes occurring in your life. Um, Ones that are exciting yet scary at the same time because these are big changes. Just remember to trust your gut when you're doubting yourself as to what you should or should not do, because your gut will always tell you when something's wrong, and you just need to follow it. And sometimes it's not necessarily wrong with the changes, but timing of the change or locations of where the changes are occurring, and it could be one of three things. So you just have to make sure that when you are following your gut, that the change is identified. Is it the change? Is it the location? Or is it the timing? There are three different ways and three different avenues that can affect that. Let's see. Mark, there's three marks: Mark W, Mark M, and Mark C. All three of you, you feel like you're young 20s, I want to say, young to, I'd say 21 to 26. I want to go there for all three of you. The substance abuse that you all are partaking in, and each one seems to be a different substance abuse, you have to let out the emotional stuff you're holding on to. That's why you're using substance. Two of you, it's because you've lost a lot of people, so starting at a young age as well. One of you is because you were physically touched, and in a way that should never been touched. You have to get those out of you if you truly want to move forward and get help. That energy is just sitting within you, and it's not letting go. So your loved ones want you to know that, so that way you can start to make the changes that you need. Until next week.